Hi and welcome to the mini masterclass. This is movement 8 of the Ben Qigong form. The cow gazes at the moon. So we find ourselves back here after the previous rainbow dance movement. And from here, let me show you what the movement looks like, and I'll take you through it. There we go. So it's one of those quite deceiving movements. It looks quite simple, but with the arms that continue to be in this position, you might find that you're creating quite a lot of tension in your shoulders. Well, the whole point of this movement is to release the tension that we hold from the neck and shoulders. So I urge you, before we even start, don't give up on this movement. Learn how to do the movement and use your breathing to dissolve, which I'm going to go through any moment. So as the body turns, we need to learn how the body turns. And more often than not, when we turn the body, the torso in Qigong, we move it from the Kwa, here. When we move from the Kwa, we connect the rest of the body to it, the legs and the torso and shoulders. So as I turn to the side, I'm engaging my entire body, all from moving the Kwa. So I'd like you just to place the karate chop side of your hands into the diagonal creases of the groin. And now where your hands are sitting in your inguinal creases, the Kwa, I'd like you just to turn around 30 degrees, 40 degrees, until you feel that the side that you're turning into, that karate chop sort of sinks in a little bit more into the crease, and the other side, that crease is flattening. Now hold that posture and look down. Your shoulders should be in line with your Kwa, your hips and your Kwa. Okay, so you shouldn't have left your shoulders behind, or they shouldn't be over rotated going to the side. Always in line. Now look down at your knees. Your knees turn very slightly. They're still pointing forwards and they haven't collapsed inwards. Okay, so space here between your legs. Come back to the center, moving from the Kwa, and your shoulders move with the Kwa. Now let's go to the other side. Turn about 30 to 45 degrees. Feel the hand sink into the inguinal crease. The other hand, the inguinal crease flattens, it opens out a little. Check in with your shoulders in line with your pelvis. Your knees are straight. Space between your legs, perfect. Turn back with your Kwa. And now let's do this 3 times, that we're just going to rotate the body left and right, moving from the Kwa, and just feel everything moving together in unison. Your shoulders, your hips, pelvis, knees traveling backwards and forwards. Excellent. And then come back to the center. Relax your hands. That's how the body moves. It's subtle, it's slight, but it moves as one piece. Now the arms. The arms float up as if you're a puppet. I'll show you what I mean. As the hands float up, I'm being lifted by my wrists. Okay, so rather than my shoulders lifting my arms up, my arms are weighted, and it's like I'm a puppet being lifted with a piece of string that's attached to my wrist, which then allows me to relax the rest of my arm, my shoulder, and my shoulder blade. So let's do that together. the hands just float up from your wrists. Good. And then down. Let's do that once more. Float up. Excellent. Keep them floating up. Now open up your hands so your fingers are pointing downwards on the diagonal. I'll come in a bit closer so you can see what I mean. And your thumbs are pointing upwards on the diagonal. So what this has done is created this window. Okay? So hands float up and create the window. And you want to bring your window so that your gaze can go straight through the center of the window without you tilting your head in any which way. Your gaze just goes through the center of that window that you've created. Making sure that your arms are bow-like. Elbows are heavy, shoulder blades are heavy. Good. Now from here, your hands are going to turn open and back to that window. So it's like you're opening the window and you're closing the window. Open, close. Open, close. So let's start right back from the beginning. This will help you just to relax your arms a little. Good. So hands float up from your wrist like a puppet. Slowly start to form the window. Good. Now using your kwa to turn. As you turn, open your window. Come back to the center, close your window. Go to the other side, moving from your kwa, open the window. Close the window, center. Turn and open. Center, close. Remember, you're turning from the kwa, just like we practiced before. Back to the center, relax your arms. Give them a little shake out. So once we turn and we open up the windows, the gaze which I asked you that looks through the closed window, as you turn and you open up the window, your gaze looks slightly up through the window now. That doesn't mean you tilt your head back, it just means your eyes move up onto the angle to look through the open window, then your eyes come back onto the horizontal to look through the closed window. Okay? So, let's put it all together. Cow gazes at the moon. Hands, wrists float up. Create your window. Turn from your kwa, open the window, move your gaze. Come back to the center, close your window, move your gaze. Turn to the other side from your kwa, open the window, move your gaze. Move back to the center, close your window, move your gaze. So you're always looking through the window, whether it's open or closed. Your body turns from the kwa, and your hands just gently turn and open and close from your wrists. And back to the center. So that's the movement. Now, when we started out this movement, I mentioned the tension that you may be feeling now, potentially in your neck and your shoulders. That's quite normal, okay? That's quite normal with all this upper body work. that you can create tension. What we want to do is learn how to do the movement to be able to release the tension. So we use the exhale to melt any tension that we're sensing and feeling. Okay, so let's put the whole movement together with the breathing now. So breathe in and out as you turn. Breathe back into the center. Breathe out as you turn to the other side. Now you'll notice that all of a sudden the movement has to really slow down, because it's your breathing that leads and guides the movement. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to do this just a couple more times. When you turn to the side and you breathe out from your shoulders. Release the tension with your exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, in and out. And back to the center. And there you have it. Cow gazes at the moon. As always, master this movement first. It is one of the most challenging ones for the tension that's created in the upper half of the body. Don't avoid it because of that. It's going to help you to release that stagnancy that we've been holding up here all the time. When that releases, this releases our spirit and our blood flow, and we feel a whole lot better. Enjoy it, and I'll see you in the final movement of Ben Qigong in the next masterclass. Take care. Bye-bye.